Hikaru, welcome! Hope you're doing well. Hope you have enjoyed your weekend. I'm going to be having a shorter week this week, thankfully, because of the 4th. So I'll be off Friday. I don't have any streaming plans for that day, but I'm off all the same. But yes, I really do appreciate that. Been a bit of a quiet role. It's been kind of sporadic with the streaming, I'll have to admit. Monday and Tuesday of last week, I didn't really do anything, and then Wednesday I streamed 10 hours to completely finish Deltarune Chapter 5, and then I went the following day for about an hour. Was a relatively short stream to do the weird route and then abort the weird route and then just like talk a little bit, very little bit about it. But all of my Deltarune VODs are back on my backup YouTube channel. I've already no-hit separately on the weekend the final boss, the secret boss, and the dojo fight. For the curious, I will not list what they are if people haven't seen the VOD or they're randomly tuning in because they want to watch Xenogears and not this. But I'll just go ahead and post the link down there to my main channel, not the VOD channel, and you can view those at your leisure along with my terrible thumbnails. But in any event, yes. So Xenogears, that's going to be the plan for right now. And probably, I would not be surprised if it's the plan for like a month and a half to 2 months. Like, Xenogears is infamously one of the longest games on the PlayStation 1. Not the longest game. I think we've already established which one that is. Dragon Warrior 7 is by leaps and bounds the longest game I've ever played on the PlayStation 1. Yeah, I rarely upload to it though. Tends to mainly be like Deltarune or some of my thoughts from actual Twitch streams. So you'll have seen most of the content that's on it, other than like the fights I grind that's off of it. Um, not no plans to do any full chapter runs of Deltarune Chapter 5. That might be fun, although I'm a little bit scared off. Ever since the TIA that happened August of 2022, I've tried not to rep- repetitiously look at fast-moving bullet patterns like I did with Flowey whenever I was grinding that fight. So I don't know what kind of mental faculty I'd be having if I didn't have that happen. I feel like I wouldn't stumble my words as much. Might have more to say during streams, but in any event, it is what it is. So if it does ever get to the point where I can do a full Chapter 5 run, maybe I'd like to. But appreciate the subscription, Hikaru. But in any event, that's this plan. Tuesday is another plan that we've actually put on hiatus like 2 times. It's Shining Force 3 Book 1 of 3 total books that's going to be on the Saturn. We're going to go through Book 1 now. I don't know how long it'll be before we break and ultimately get to Book 2. I don't want it to take too long. There's some other games I eventually want to get to. I do want to do another one of the Phoenix Wright games, like maybe even the Edgeworth games, because I haven't done Phoenix Wright for almost half a year now. I want to say it's getting to be a little bit lengthy. But I think Pokemon Ruby, I mean, given how short Pokemon Gold was, I feel like Pokemon Ruby might hopefully be as short to where I could actually do it, knock it out, then go to a Phoenix Wright game. That's kind of my hope and plan, and then like circle back and we can do book 2 of Shining Force. I don't know. Not a whole lot of immediate plans right this moment to be able to do. You're close to 50K. You're ready to introduce more games centered around Pi. I don't know how many there are. I'm sure there are a lot. I don't doubt human ingenuity. Uh, but um, but yeah, I'm definitely interested. And like I don't want you to. I hope you're not kicking yourself about your redeem. I don't necessarily think like Atelier Iris was a bad game. I just think it was incomplete in areas, and it was the plot unfortunately got garbled by a little too much humor that I didn't find funny. But I think the gameplay itself was solid. I just wish that it just didn't peter out midway through. Because then I would have probably been more incentivized to have taken the other fights if I'm like, oh, well the game is done, so I guess I'm done. That's fine though. But yes, don't think again. 70's a so-so game. I don't want you to think 70's bad. I don't want you to think it's a C minus. It's not exactly the equivalent of school and everything else. It's just that I think 75 is the bare minimum to where I think that that's actually a solid score. That's actually enough to say I think a game is recommended. It's good. Must play is like 80 and above. And but any event, let's pick up my PlayStation 2 controller because I don't own a PS1. I only own a PS2. I skipped an entire generation and went straight to PS2 for the backwards compatibility. I'm hoping volume will be okay. I don't know if it will be. Remember, we had to drop it multiple decibels when I played Pokemon Gold. So I don't know if this is going to be extremely loud or extremely quiet. Yeah. I wish I had more commentary during my Deltarune stream, though. I did at the very, very beginning, but I had like next to no reactions at the end, and next to no reactions in the weird route. So I don't know. But I appreciate that. For all intents and purposes, a lot of this is going to be a blind playthrough for me because I haven't played this game in over 2 decades. So I do need to pull open a guide, have a guide open while I play this, at least for story triggers. Alright, you are the most recommended walkthrough of the bunch. Metacritic has it at 84. That's not quite the feeling I had when I was playing this game when I was younger, if I'm being perfectly truthful. I never really found anything very excellent about the game's combat, and so I think I was low 70s for this game. I think it might have been just above what I probably would have scored Atelier Iris 2 at, but um, not Atelier Iris 2, excuse me. The Witch Spring R game. I'm having to get used to the button presses, so I think circle is actually confirmed. I am incorrect about that. I think new is X is confirmed. We're chugging along. Dost thou desire the power? Welcome, Running Wild Video. I do desire the power, the Nintendo power. I think that might prove to be difficult, though. I am Alpha and Omega. I am the infinite telomerase, the perfect chain. That is actually a different quote from a different game. The beginning and the end, the first and the last. Had to increase the volume on my TV. Let me know if the volume has to be adjusted. I did raise it back up after gold, so if it needs to be lowered again, I can. I feel less guilty talking through this cutscene since it is not voiced, so...
This is an emergency. Level 1 alert.
Omega 1 restarting. Alpha 1 genome restructuring. Confirming exon replacement. Base code 85 million. 100 million. Its speed is overwhelming. Alpha 1 to raise your central. Access confirmed. Initializing fake net. Disconnected. Activating emergency shelter. Denied. Contamination is spreading widely. Captain.
Cut off the cables manually.
Roger. Activating self-destruct bolts. Confirming. No good, nothing happened. Omega 1, they are attacking. We can't stop them. 98% of our weapons have been taken over. The autopilot system Faust has been accessed. And its base space logic is being rewritten. Ergo area is increasing. An internal plane is forming. Switching to space displacement mode.
Alpha 1, confirming transfer of coordinate codes. Coordinates input, coordinate NX128, EZ061, the main planet.
Damn. So they're planning on attacking. Engine room. Activate the emergency sealing system. Engine room. Engine. See that all civilians and passengers are safely transported to the escape shuttles. I will send a dispatch after evacuation is complete. I am evacuating the ship. All of you, evacuate now.
Evacuate. Evacuate. Evacuate the ship immediately. All passengers please board the shuttles in a calm and orderly fashion.
Hey, Mackenzel. It's been 2 decades since I played this in any way, and I forgot like everything apparently. I forgot there was voice acting, I forgot there was this introductory cutscene at the beginning, I forgot like everything. The continent of Ignis, in the northern hemisphere of our world. On this, the largest continent, a war has been raging between two countries for hundreds of years. In the north of the continent lies the Kislev Empire. In the south lies the desert kingdom of Ava. The war has gone on for so long that the people have forgotten the cause, knowing only the pointless circle of hostility and tragedy. The chronic war obsession was soon to encounter a devastating change. This was due to the Ethos, an institution that preserves our world's culture, repairing tools and weapons excavated from the ruins of an ancient civilization. At once, both countries excavated these ruins and had the Ethos repair and discoveries in order to increase their military power. So this is just like Juno from Salata Robo. Well, I remember playing rock, paper, scissors incessantly when I was younger, so I don't know if that's a good memory or not. Probably not. The various, because I think there was a badge that was tied to me playing rock, paper, scissors a lot. The various weapons excavated from the ruins greatly changed the form of warfare. The outcome of the battles between the two countries was no longer determined by man-to-man combat, but by gears, giant humanoid fighting machines that were obtained from deep within the ruins. Eventually, after continuous swings in the state of war, Kislev gained the upper hand. The major factor behind this lay in the enormous difference in the amount of resources buried within their ruins. But suddenly, a mystery military force appeared in the continent of Ignis, called Gebler. This force decided to make contact with Ava. With the assistance of the Gebler military force, Ava was able to recover from being hopelessly outnumbered to being back on an even standing with Kislev. Then, taking further advantage of its newly gained momentum, Ava started to capture one territory after another from Kislev, showing no indication of slowing down in their invasion campaign. The remote village of Lahan, in the outskirts of Ava, near the border with Kislev. This is where it all begins. Damn you. Hiya! That's one down. What on earth are you? No matter how often I knock you down, you still get up. Faye, stop! You must not fight here! Boy, are you persistent. Damn it! How come? Why did it have to come to this? Whew, that about does it. Alright, now for a short break. Well, break time's over. Get back to work. Okay, no, actually, in all seriousness, we can actually move around. I'm gonna have to remember, like, what does what. So square brings open the menu. We have 3 accessories equipped right now. We have no weapon. We are barehanded. Guided shot, ball of key attack. 10 of 10 energy points. We have no gear yet to look at. Stats that are in play. Attack hit percentage. 10 sounds terrible. I have a feeling it's not 10% accuracy. I have a feeling it's a different way of doing everything. The fact that they list weight that specifically, does equipment influence that? And does that influence something else? Maybe agility. But it looks like we have evasion percentage, ether defense, ether, agility, defense. There's no luck stat. That's fine. Alright. Let me just pull open the monitor over here just to make sure. This stupid computer falls asleep like every 2 minutes of inactivity, so it is really daunting to keep touching it like one of those rubber ducks that dips in the water repeatedly. I am stuck. Okay, I can jump by hitting triangle. Hello, Faye, you're looking well today. My, how time flies. Why, it has already been 3 years since you came to our village. When they first saw you brought in all bloody and soaken, to tell the truth, they didn't think you were going to make it. And that strange masked man who carried you here that day, do you think that maybe he was your real father? Don't you remember anything? Why, they said you had terrible nightmares and constantly called out for your father. Who is it? Who are you? What? You want me to look after this boy? But now you're so healthy and strong, and it's all thanks to our village chief, Lee. My, you should be grateful. Alright. I can. Okay, I can rotate the camera that way. I don't think... Wow, it spins faster than I would have thought. That's not a criticism, it's actually kind of cool. Oops, the camera rotated, I went back down the stairs. You know, Faye, I'm sure that our village chief thinks of you as his own grandson, not having any family for all those years and living on his own for oh so long. That's why he cares so very dearly about you. Please never do anything that would break his poor old heart. You promised me that, Faye. I was actually trying to reach your barrels, man. I didn't want to actually talk with you. Okay, there's nothing in the barrels. So there you are, Faye. I have to talk to you about something. Why, hello there, Dan. You're lively today, as you are every day. Dan, don't be so rude. What's this barging in and all? Timothy's here too. Butt out, Timothy. Until you marry my sister, you have nothing to do with me at all. I just have some business here with my friend Faye. So anyway, Faye, I have something to talk to you about later. The ultimate is the ultimate 5-head, isn't it? What is it, Dan? It sounds serious. Yeah, that's why I can't talk about it here. There's a certain person listening in who could cause us trouble. Listen, man, if it's about your receding hairline, it happens to a fair percentage of men. You don't have anything to be worried about. It's really important. We gotta talk. Seriously. One-on-one, man-to-man. I'll be hanging around outside, so I'll see you there later, okay? Be seeing you, Timothy. Take care of yourself until tomorrow. Huh. What's up with him? As of tomorrow, I'm gonna be that kid's brother-in-law. That part isn't gonna be no honeymoon. Alright, I do not remember how saving works. I'm assuming it's at points. Okay, there's no map that I can see. Unless what happens if I press select? Select does nothing, start pauses the game, novel concept, first game to think of it. I don't know. I don't think there's a map, so that might make navigating this area really, really profoundly difficult. And every other area in the game. Okay, we entered the wrong side. Faye, that's the back door. Go around and come in through the front door. I am so bad at this. I'm trying my best, man. Okay, they say, mermaid badge RPS. So the chief's house is there. Where is RPS badges in building 6? Save is in building 8. Where is building 8? Where was the chief's building? I've been spun around like so many times, I don't know where I am. What are you? Why, hello, Faye. Are you here to see Alice? Actually, it's customary that we don't let any men in to see the bride today. But you can be an exception. Do I want to be the exception? I don't know where I'm at on this map. Is there any way to leave? There is a way to leave. Okay, so where's the front entrance? Okay, so if this is the front, then I need to run all the way to the back. Mountain path ahead. Then I'm the wrong way. Okay, then I need to be this way. Wow, this is gonna be miserable. I can feel it. This is the first town of the game and I'm already this lost. Is this the save area? It is a save area. Okay, so I think... I mean, I'm looking at a map online, I still can't figure this place out. Alright, so first save. Good day, I'm the village consultant, but to tell you the truth, the village chief knows far more than I do. However, the chief is an awfully busy person, so I've been placed in charge of answering some of the more mundane questions. As a special for this week, we're lecturing on the techniques of martial arts self-defense. Wouldn't you like to learn about it? Combo option. Ooh, the combo option, eh? I didn't expect you to ask about it. Well, then allow me to explain the art of the combo. When you use the attack option, there are times when you do not use up all your action points. Such is the case when you eliminate an enemy by using only a fraction of your total points, or when you cancel midway through an attack turn. Action points which don't get used are stored in an AP counter. When this AP counter stores up a certain amount of points, you'll be able to use combos. Rapid series of death blows that loose all at one time. They tend to be rather ferocious. Any foe on the receiving end of the combo will likely die. Okay, so it's the Xenosaga 3-tier. At low experience levels, you probably won't be able to do much combo damage, but in time you'll be able to do some devastating combo maneuvers. And that's that. So if you need any other advice, you know where I am. I keep checking my phone because there's a part of this music that sounds like a phone ringing and it's driving me crazy. Alright. So this is where we play rock, paper, scissors then, if I'm looking at the map correctly. My husband's love for the rock, paper, scissors or RPS game is ruining us. Just recently, he even said he had a dream of receiving the hero title from the RPS King. If only someone could utterly defeat him and make him see reality. But he's just so good. Yo, you want to play rock, paper, scissors? It's 50G per challenge. Oh, that's right, it costs money. Saber, I am doing okay. Deltarune is completely finished and done. And I'm back now with my regularly scheduled programming, but I'm doing quite well, all things considered. How many times do I have to beat? How do I get the RPS badge? 5 times. I don't even have the money to be able to play 5 times. I think it's 5 times consecutively. That means I can't even tie. I feel like I can't go for it now. As much as I'd like to, I just do not have time to win rock, paper, scissors 5 times in a row, nor do I have money to be able to do it. I don't remember how I did it on my first playthrough. I know I did years ago get it, but that's like literally gonna take an hour to be able to do. I'm struggling to. It is against me. Because I don't think I can get my money refunded. You got a problem with me drinking at midday? How can I not be drinking? Damn it. You got a problem, boy? No, go for it. Yeah, I hate drunks. Ha, the feeling's mutual. I hate nosy people. Since we both hate each other, why don't you just leave me alone then, eh? Okay, that is a cat. Trying to figure out where everything is at. Hi there, Faye. Did you know that beyond that black forest lies the great kingdom of Ava? It's got a big capital city with lots of people living there. And my father's working somewhere in Ava. Soon my father is going to come pick Mother and me up so we can all live together in Ava. Oh, Father, please come home soon. Alright. Where to now? It's funny, this place has like 13 items listed and I found 0. And I think it is too massively hard following this map for me to even conceive of, getting any of them. I've never seen a more difficult map to follow. I wish the game had one. Boy, you get stuck on NPCs a lot in this game. Where do I go? I guess that one person who steps aside to let us see Alice is probably our best bet. Is always to keep north at north. That's probably a good idea. I will continue to do that. Okay, this is not Alice's house. Where was Alice's house? Okay, where is the person who stepped aside? I don't think it's that person. Was it this person? It might be this person. Moving the camera triggers encounters? Why? Why would it do that? Alice's aunt. Well, hello, Faye. Have you come to visit our Alice? She's upstairs right now. But doesn't time fly? It has already been 10 years since my brother and his wife passed away. We did our best to raise the 2 children in their place. But now, as far as Alice is concerned, I can finally say my job is done. I know Timothy will take good care of her from here on. Now all that's left is Dan. I'm going to have a hard time raising him to adulthood. My goodness, everybody has more to say in one line of dialogue than an entire village in any other RPG. Hello, Alice. Is that your wedding dress? Oh, Faye, you startled me. Yes, it is. I just finished it. It took more work than I expected. You did a great job there. It'll look wonderful on you, Alice. Congratulations. Thank you. Hey, Alice? Oh, I'm Faye? What is it? Oh, nothing. I see. Oh yes, that's right. Faye, have you seen Dan? What will? The dress or something else? Knowing him, he's probably still outside gas bagging right now. That kid. I just told him that I had an errand for him to run. Oh yeah, what kind of errand? It's for my wedding ceremony tomorrow. I was hoping you could go borrow a camera and some lights from Dr. Uzuki up on the mountain peak. Oh, okay. I couldn't quite understand. I've seen a couple of Parappa the Rappa people. I've seen people play it. I've never played it myself. If that's all it is, I'll be glad to do it for you. Could you? Oh, but I couldn't possibly. Don't worry, it's no problem. Anyway, it doesn't exactly make me feel comfortable having Dan handle such delicate instruments. What's more, I might have a chance to eat some of Yui's cooking if I go to Doc's place. That's my Faye. Well, I'll go up there now and get them for you. Oh, Faye, wait. Huh? Is there something else you wanted me to get from Satan? No, it's not that. Faye, have you ever thought about things this way? If you had only been born in this village, and if we had only known each other earlier on. Oh, it's nothing, I'm sorry. Well, I think I had better get going now. Oh, okay. Be careful on that mountain path, and give my regards to Dr. Uzuki. Weird thing to tell me before your wedding. Very uncomfortable, bye. Is this fate? I feel so foolish. Who am I kidding? Alright. Yeah, the biggest thing I've got to get used to is the camera. That is by far right now my biggest obstacle. Public enemy number 1 on the stream. Is just making sure I'm able to follow these ASCII maps, and so far I am not able to follow them. Okay, now I have to figure out... Here's Dan, so let's talk to him. Oh, good, Faye. You ready to talk? As you know, tomorrow's finally the day of my sister's wedding. So what I want to talk to you about is exactly that. Alice's marriage. Faye, to be perfectly honest with you, I've always wished you could have been my brother. It's still not too late. You could go steal Alice and run off with her. If you need me to help, I'll be glad to. It may be odd for me to say this, but my sister's beautiful and a good cook. And this is just between you and me, but she's well endowed too, eh? So come on, go for it! Let's do it, or that is crazy. That is crazy. Hey, what are you talking about, Dan? Timothy and Alice are both my best friends. You know I can't do that. Yeah, I know that. Well, if you're gonna be like that... But if you change your mind, come and talk to me. Alright. Okay, so we need Dr. Uzuki's camera equipment from the top. But we're also in it for the food, was what I got out of that cutscene. So, it seems like we can leave the village now. So we'll go ahead and do it. Technically, we could do it before, but we'll now fully do it. Okay, counters already. Oh, you look like one of the wolves from Atelier Iris too. So we're gonna go ahead and do a week in the square. Oh, hi. I didn't know you were there. I'm like, why are we still here? So HP absorb. Absorbed a fair amount of HP. Okay, no items, no money. It's gonna be it's gonna be one of those games, huh? Alright. This way walking course, watch out for the cliffs, that way doctor's house, right after the bridge. So we don't want the walking course, or do we want the walking course? Okay, climb up the small dry patch. You can choose to take a bird dance. You'll take 1 damage every few seconds until you get to the house, so we can like we'll literally die if we do that. Alright, let's go. So where's the save? I keep getting stuck on multiple objects in this game and it's driving me nuts. So it doesn't seem like this is a good place to get any money. How are you supposed to be able to play the rock, paper, scissors game then? Like casually if you're not getting any money from fights. That's not a Xenogears file. Where did they move it? Oh, why does it... I saved in this slot. I guess it moved everything here for some reason. Thank you for warning me it's not the slot. Now, no heals it saves, right? No heals it saves. Okay. Do we have anything to heal with? That's right, the camera. Moving the camera advances the encounter rate. I'm not happy about that. I think that's the stupidest thing, because I use the camera more than anybody. I rotate the camera more than anyone, so I'll be taking twice the fights. Yeah, so still nothing. No item drops. I guess I'd have to get a bunch of items and then I'd sell them to be able to play rock, paper, scissors. But that means I'd have to grind in here for, like, ever before I'd even do the RNG for it. Dr. Uzuki's house is over the bridge and up to the north. Okay. We're good as long as they don't do the HP absorb attack, I guess. So we'll get our first level from this. So 7 HP, 1 attack, 1 defense, 1 evasion point, and 1 ether. So I guess the evasion just levels up. I don't think there's anything about any of our stats that would have naturally increased evasion. We got Hob Jerky. Why? All I wanted to do was talk to the kid. Oh, it's you, Faye. The cliff's edge collapsed from the heavy rain we had recently. You're alright, Faye. You could do a big jump to get across it. But I'm too scared. Hey, what's a big jump? It's easy, watch me. Say hello to the doctor for me. Well, I'm pressing the jump button and it is not activating. This is not going very well. Yeah, it's not my favorite. I had some issues with it in Grandia Parallel Trippers on the Game Boy Color. Although I still really like that game. What did we get as a drop? I went through it so quickly. It was another piece of Hob Jerky. We may end up having to do that. Imagine if I got the bird egg and I was like dying like right now. Just because I take 1 HP every second and I keep failing my jumps. I wonder, yeah, so I think the enemies have like is evasion just trigger like a defense chance, like of an enemy to randomly like take half damage? Or was the enemy just defending? Because they attacked and then I attacked, but it did half damage. It was red, meaning they were defending. So I don't really know how that interaction works. The lack of a map in areas is definitely really, really rough. Especially in a game that makes you get into encounters whenever you rotate your camera. I think that's a miserable combination. Because if you don't know where you're going, you're going to rotate the camera and you're going to get into twice the encounters. Oh, another piece of hob jerky. Had to look at my screen. It's a good thing he has all of these signs for his house. The shiny forehead is the proof of justice. Stop the injections, you quack. So says the sign. If I attack that like 10 more times, we'll probably have a screen full of them. Okay, I have not found a single pickup item anywhere in the game, and I have looked and ended up talking to multiple characters by mistake. According to this guide, they exist, but I found none. Hi, Midori. It's a nice day to play outside. How about we feed the birds later? Oh, Faye, welcome. Hello, Yui. Where's Doc? My husband is tinkering with his junk out in the backyard. I didn't need to know that. Too many TMI. I should have guessed. Doesn't he ever get sick of playing with that stuff? Do they know what they're doing? Well, okay then. I'll go out in the backyard and see if I can find him. So we need to go up here. So there's two other doors. Found some Aquasol. Okay, so it's a first item pickup. Don't know what that is on the ground. Can I open this? What is this? It's so weird looking. It looks like a chest, but it's also not a chest. I keep climbing all of these, and it's going to be a giant middle finger, just like Lisa the Painful. Do you want to look through the telescope? Sure. Okay, I was going to say... Okay, so there's Lahan Village. It's actually a really cool shot of it. Alright, that was actually pretty cool. I do not. I want to leave. I want to leave, not look through any more telescopes. Go back down, yes. Oh no, you rotated the telescope too many times. Time for an encounter. Surprised that didn't happen to me. Story of my life. Where is Sid? Or Satan? Dr. Uzuki? They said he's in the backyard. I don't see him. Is there any other door I haven't gone through yet? Where are you, Doc? What's going on? Oh, this is no good. Why do they use such inferior parts? This is why their intervention strat. Doc, so that's where you were. Oh, Faye, good to see you. Are you alright, Doc? What are you doing all the way up there? I thought I would try to restore this land crab. Oh, and that explosion was nothing to worry about. It happens all the time. Could you wait a while? I'm just about ready to call it a day. Oh yes, there's something interesting in the storeroom. Why not take a look? Okay, Doc, I will, but please hurry up. It will get dark before you know it. So this is what Doc was talking about. Let me see. What's so interesting about it? Whoa! What is this? Yes, although we haven't established it's an enemy crab before. This music, I've heard it before somewhere. What do you think? Not bad, huh? Doc? Hello again, Faye. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Music is a mysterious thing. Sometimes it makes people remember things that they do not expect. Many thoughts, feelings, memories, things almost forgotten, regardless of whether the listener desires to remember them or not. Doc, what is this? It was excavated from some old ruins and is still under repair. Obviously, it is an audio device of some type. Long ago, people would listen to this melody just as we are doing now. At times, they would have been cheered up, while at times they would have been made to cry. By the way, what brings you here today? Oh yeah, that's right. Alice asked me to borrow some camera equipment from you. Oh yes, her wedding is tomorrow, right? Understood. Well, we had better get them ready then. Oh, and dinner should be ready soon. Would you like to join us? Would I ever? I was hoping you would ask. I still have some cleaning up to do out here. Would you mind giving Midori some company back in the house? Okay, take your time, Doc. I'll go ahead and eat when dinner is ready. Haha, go right ahead. But I will not be held responsible if you get a stomachache from eating my wife Yui's cooking. Doc, I feel strange when I listen to this music. I feel something warm inside. That just may be because you have someone living inside of you. And he too must have liked this music a long time ago, before he became a part of you. I think this may be a JRPG female person that can cook. I don't think you have to worry about a Persona 4 situation or an Atelier Iris 2 situation or anything like that. I think the food will be edible. After all, we are looking forward to it canonically, meaning we've eaten it before. So it's breaking the mold. Is Timothy and Alice's wedding really tomorrow? It might actually be better to live an ordinary life in this condition, as a son of man. Well, anyway, I suppose I'd better adjust the gyro at least. Huh? This cannot be. Is this an omen? Now, what is going to happen? me just see here. Okay. That was good. I was just trying to see what the RPS badge was actually all about. And I know I can trade it in later, but I don't think it's as crucial as I think it's going to be. It's probably hugely important, but we're not going to get it. Your cooking never fails to impress me, Yui. Thank you for such a delicious meal. You're welcome. If you like my cooking that much, then I'd be happy to cook for you any time, Faye. I will bring the equipment you need to the village tomorrow morning, myself. It does not exactly make me feel comfortable to have you handle such delicate instruments, I'm afraid. Where have I heard that line before? That's all right by me. We'll see you tomorrow, Doc. Good night, Yui, Midori. Good night. We're looking forward to tomorrow's wedding. Well, good night, Doc. Yes, good night. Oh, Faye, please be careful. I mean, the path is dangerous when it's so dark. What's wrong, Doc? There's nothing to worry about. Well, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Faye, and do be careful. I mean, I've only fallen off a cliff like 3 times. I think we have nothing to worry about. Okay, now it is dark. Up 4 times. We found Aquasol. Okay, we can't jump up that. We have to walk around. What's that? I'm assuming it is the thing that led to us piloting the other thing to stop the other person with the thing. And then we're gonna be able to get back to the present day, present time. Let me pour some water for myself while this is playing out. There we go. Giants? Faye! Doc, some flying objects went towards Lahan. So you saw them too? Judging by their shadows, they appear to be a group of gears from our neighbor country, Kislev. Those were gears? Oh no, they are headed directly for Lahan. The ones I just saw? Let us make haste. Right. Guess we're saving. What? We didn't even get healed from eating that wonderful cooking? Terrible RPG. No. Lahan's... Alice? Timothy? Dr. Uzuki? Faye? Doctor, they just came out of nowhere and landed right in our village. I know. What on earth are they doing starting a battle here? Are you all okay? Yes, but it's Dan. We can't find him. I'll go look one more time. Alice, go ahead and get out of the village. No, Timothy, wait! You, Alice, and the rest of the villagers to evacuate to a safer location. Doc, you know I can't just leave Dan behind. Timothy. I understand how you feel, but leave the rest up to Faye and me. The primary thing you should be concerned with is your own safety. Timothy, your responsibility is to protect Alice. But... it's just as Doc says, the 2 of you should get out of the village now. Don't worry about Dan. Knowing him, he's already evacuated and is waiting for you. I guess you're right. Okay, Alice, let Dr. Uzuki and Faye handle it from here. Yes, okay, thank you, Doctor. Yeah, I think it's a simple yet effective way to kind of showcase what they're doing. This game's had some incredible cinematics, I will say that, which is all the more strange that I can't have a decent map. But I do think visually it's pretty amazing. Like it's unbelievable how much they fit in. And then and I don't know how much of that contributed to the Disc 2 situation that happened later, but it's definitely eye-catching stuff. But Faye, please look out for Dan. Yeah, don't worry. If he still happens to be in the village, I'll be sure to save him. Now both of you, hurry! I will go check inside the houses to see if there's anyone left behind. Faye, please go around the village and guide the stragglers to a safe location. Alright, but Doc, you be careful, okay? You too, Faye. Whoa! Ah. Huh? Faye! Wait, Faye! Do not do this, Faye! You must not fight here! Faye! Linguistic modifier enabled. Identified Lam Ignis dialect, no piloting EXP. Easy mode set. Synchronizing input interface with pilot's normal reflex time. Warning to pilot, combat mode, about to enter combat, 1200 units of fuel left. Utilize command ring in upper left screen to select attack. Then triangle, square, and X buttons to commence auto attack sequence. Power and fuel usage differs with each type of attack. Triangle is 10, square 20, X 30, charge restores 30 fuel units. Warning, enemy gears are now preparing to attack. Terminating help mode. Ether machine. Special options. Nothing special. Booster, I think, is what they said. No, I don't know what booster is. Charge is the one that restores 30, right? What is booster? I don't know what that did. I lost 24 fuel, though. I have a feeling that was not a good thing to have done. We'll attack. Yeah, unfortunately, my copy of the game does not come with the manual. Or I'd look it up right now to see what the booster does. But right now I don't know. So we gained a level. Reinforcements, huh? On my right too? Damn it! How many of them are there? I guess there's no choice but to fight. Faye, the way you are fighting! Oh no, this is not good. If he awakens here. Doc! Dan? Are you alright? What on earth are you doing here? Do you not know how worried Alice and Timothy are? I'm sorry, Dr. Uzuki. I got out of the village earlier, but I came back. I just couldn't bear to think of leaving my sister's wedding dress behind here. You returned to save your sister's wedding dress? You are such a sentimental little boy. Let us evacuate to a safer spot while Faye has their attention. It appears that they are after that gear Faye is in. Faye's? Welcome, Bear Kidney. Yes, you are now the third person to have pointed out the hairline. Yeah, I mean, it was he had just enough time to save the dress, but not enough to save his hairline. Hope you're doing well. Faye is bound by the dark, cruel god of destiny. Faye. Come on now, Dan. We'd better get away from here. Dan! I knew you were still in the village. Boy, I'm glad you're okay. Huh? Oh no! Timothy! Wait! Don't shoot! Stop it! These people have nothing to do with you! I mean, fun fact, if a game highlights at the beginning of it how important a certain event is, how everyone's looking forward to it, now all of this is going to happen, and wow, I can't believe this is going to be the final awaited day. Something bad's going to happen. It's like, if they telegraph it that much, if an RPG is going to tell you that much about how much they're looking forward to something at the end of the game, it's probably going to go horribly wrong. Timothy. Out of the way, you bastards! Stop it! I said stop it! Where am I? Doc! Oh, you have finally gained consciousness, Faye. Doc, what happened? Where's Chief Lee, Timothy, Alice? What did I... Yes, well, that is... You murderer! Dan? Dan, what do you mean? Faye, it was because you had to go get in that monster. Alice and Timothy, the people of the village are all... You killed everyone using that monster! Why did you have to fight in the middle of the village? How do you even know how to operate such a monster? Mother, where's Mother? See, I told you so. I said allowing someone we knew nothing about into our village would spell disaster. Hurts, it hurts. Dan? Yikes. No, keep away, I'm scared. Murderer, my sister! Give me back my sister! Dan, there's nothing to be gained from putting the blame all on Faye alone. What is more, you know Faye had no control of the malfunction of that gear. I know that. But... I hate you! Dan? It might be better if we left him by himself for a little while. He does not know what to do with his grief, his anger. And Faye, it may be a good idea for you to leave this place. There's no guarantee that reinforcements from yesterday's unit are not going to come. They will probably want to know what happened to their comrades. Also, if you stay here, I do not think the atmosphere is going to be very joyful, if you know what I mean. It is probably best for both you and all the other villagers here. I guess you're right. This disaster happened because I was here. But what am I supposed to do now? Yes, well, why not go through the Black Moon Forest and head for Ava? I'm sure those soldiers from yesterday were not from Ava. If you can manage to get to the Ava side, they will not be able to track you down very easily. Okay, I understand, Doc. Well, anyway, please take care of the rest of the things here, Doc. Of course. Well, do take care now. You killed everyone with that monster. Murderer, my sister. Give me back my sister. Okay, so I can't do anything back in the village, which makes a lot of sense. I didn't know if I could save there or not. Can you save on the overworlds? Looks like you can. Initial impressions, of course, is that I do think when it comes to text, the game is quite verbose, but atmospherically, the game is excellent. I think the game does an amazing job atmospherically with all of the scenes. I just wish a lot of the villagers and people in the towns wouldn't yap quite as much as they yap. But because I think the game does a lot better with showing than it does with telling. And it could do a lot more with a lot less talking than I think it realizes. I think the translation's competent, but I just think that it doesn't need to say nearly as much to be effective. So, this is the forest they want me to go through? Yes. Also, this is a really good world map theme. I feel kind of bad interrupting it. Okay. The person who wrote this guide had their main character at level 7. We are not that level yet, so we'll see where we end up. So let's go ahead and put the cameras north, south, east, and west. Okay, never mind, because I can't see where I'm going. Yeah, this is gonna be a miserable game to just navigate dungeon-wise. Yeah, it's no Hero of Dentistry, that's for sure. Oh, we just missed. But I gotta figure out an easier way to go through these areas because this is terrible. I have no idea where anything is. So I think we knocked him out of defense mode. Or maybe not. What am I meant to do? Am I supposed to, like, literally just hold off until we build enough for death blows? I don't quite understand what I meant to do. I could use the key blast that we saw earlier. If I could figure out how I can actually choose that move. Okay, that's helpful. Seems like the only way to win the fight is to use that, though. I don't know how I'm gonna recover it. Either that or be in the fight for like 30 minutes and run out of HP. Oh, we're level 5. When did we get to level 5? Oh, that one... I see. So I was wondering how the mech gained levels, but it was actually me gaining the EXP in the mech, which makes more sense. Okay. I have no idea where I'm at. Even using this map, I am completely and utterly confused. There's legitimately not a map in this, right? I'm not just overlooking something. It's really this bad to navigate every area in the game. Yeah, it doesn't look like the game inherently has any maps on GameFAQs either. It just is what it is. Do I need to grab this? I don't know what I'm doing. Am I following you? Are you leading me to where I need to go? Okay, it's just an encounter, so that did not help me. So 3 pieces of hob jerky. Oh, they drop... Oh. So that's how you can continue to utilize those enemies that were the armadillos. You use the two Kai attacks, and then you get the items that heal your Kai back. That's a good game economy. That's actually pretty useful. So I don't have to worry about doing that nearly as much. Okay, there's a save point here. Perhaps I can use this to locate where I'm at on the map now. So there's a save on the map. So I think we need to turn ourselves around while we're up on this platform, and we can walk to the next area. So I think we need to rotate the camera this way, and then we can walk. Can we jump? Scale-wise, I have no idea where this map is in relation to other things. Let me see. This is... I don't know where this is. Is this where we came from or not? I think it's where we came from. So we don't want to go that way? Am I fighting this or not? I don't understand what these guys are. Okay, we are fighting them, but I bumped up against them like 3 times and nothing happened. Yeah, I'm starting to see... You know, at first I'm like, I was trying to remember, like, why did I score the game so miserably low? It's probably because I hated traveling throughout the entire game. It doesn't really matter how good of a game's story is if the vehicle in which you navigate is, like, completely busted down and broken. And, like, everything about engaging with every one of these areas has been so miserable and confusing so far. I'm hoping it gets better somewhere, but so far it's getting rough to move in every single place. Okay, so... Okay, so that opens... It does not open this up. I can't actually walk here. Or we can.
Katinayu tat vadaintuna achva. Valna rantak. Rana kalti. Throw down your weapon. Make one wrong move and I'll shoot.
Turn around. I said turn around. Are you shaking? Be quiet. You don't seem to be one of the Kislev soldiers who are after me, but... Don't move! I have orders to kill all surface dwellers, lambs, I come in contact with. It's part of my mission. It's nothing personal. I have a question for you. How do I get out of this forest? Are you lost? Yeah, tell me about it. Just answer my question. How do I get out of here? Sorry, but I'm looking for the way out of here too. Oh. How long are you just going to stand there like that? If you're going to shoot me, then hurry up and do it. What an odd thing to say. Don't you understand the situation you're in? I don't care about my situation. I'm just a guy whose life is worthless. There's no point in me living anyway. Stay back! What are you aiming at? Here, shoot me here. Come on. Are you mocking me? You're weird. Something's very wrong with you. You should at least resist a little bit. What's this? Who are you? Stop! Keep your hands off of Ellie! Your name. Okay. We did take some damage on the rock, not knowing it was going to fall and hit us for a bunch of damage, so hopefully that's going to be fine. Oh yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be just fine. We have Zetasol. Nobody's dropping goals. How on earth are people supposed to do rock, paper, scissors if nothing drops money in this game? I guess you have to sell a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to remember what I did 20 plus years ago and I can't. Are you alright? Hang in there. Good, you finally woke up. You didn't move for so long that I started to worry. How are you feeling? Do you still intend to kill me? Then go right ahead and shoot me. But you'd better not do it while we're in this forest. Forest monsters hate loud noises, you know. Fine, don't talk to me if you don't want to. But it wouldn't kill you to thank me for tending your wounds. Thanks. But you shouldn't have helped me. Don't think it will save your life, though. It really doesn't change a thing. What are you so afraid of? I'm not afraid. I'm just being cautious. It's natural for me to be this cautious considering I've met such a suspicious surface-dwelling lamb. Don't you worry. I'm not going to do anything. Besides, you're much more suspicious than I am. Huh? So, what's your name? I won't give my name to a surface-dweller lamb. What's with you and this lamb thing? We're both lost in this forest, surrounded by dangerous monsters. Shouldn't we at least be cooperating with each other until we get out of here? Good. So what's your name? It's going to be hard for us to cooperate with one another without at least knowing each other's names. Anyway, my name is Fei Fong Wong. You can call me Fei. I'm Eliham, but my parents call me Ellie. Ellie, huh? Somehow I already knew that. Anyway, it's too dangerous to travel in these parts this late at night. My guide computer, forgive me for just a moment, I need to grab my charger. Probably a good time to take my first break also, because the one that has the guide up is about to die. Be right back. Thank you for the hydrate. Let's go ahead and do that right this moment. Trying to think of like what the landscape of stuff is going to be after I get through Xenogears, after I get through the Shining Force, at least the immediate first book. The only other game I'm anticipating this year is the translation being finished of Lunar Magic School. Once that's played, I'll have played every Lunar game that's out there. That will only leave me with one game I'd be interested in, like, really urgently playing that would be translated, which would be Grandia Digital Museum, if that ever gets translated. But that's kind of not been, that's really kind of been in limbo for years, so we'll see if that ever bears fruit. Because that's the last game that I have to play in the Grandia series, since obviously Grandia Online ended quite a long time ago, Japan only. Anyway, it's too dangerous to travel in these parts this late at night. Let's wait till daybreak before we continue looking for a way out of here, if that's okay with you. I guess we have no choice, do we? Okay then, Ellie. How about having something to eat?
Wait! Hey! Don't leave me here! Wait!
You must be lonely here by yourself. Faye. Faye. Faye.
Faye. Are you awake? Apparently we sleep standing up. I guess we are. Okay, so now that we're here in front of the tree, we have Ellie's level 4. In terms of equipment for her, she has a magical rod. I mean, she had a gun in the other scene, but sure, she can use a rod if she wants. I would prefer to use the gun, but whatever floats your boat. That'll work for me. So she has some accessories that are on there. As far as abilities for her, she does have a Nemo Bolt, which is lightning and wind, Terra Lance, Earth Wave, fire, flash. She has no healing ability, so that'll be fine too. Just have to be mindful of the fact that I don't think there's rows in this either, right? You can't like back row somebody. She actually, her defense is pretty comparable to mine actually, and she has better ether defense. Honestly, I think she'll be okay. She's just going to be slower than me, though. That's the other thing you have to be mindful about. So, where is this cutscene in relation to... Okay, so this is the way north. I guess we're going to want to try to go as west as we can. If the game will let me. Okay, they do not like me going that way. Okay, if I could get that chest, I could get my bearings as to where I am. At least check the guide. Okay, there's a save point here. This is Aqua Soul. Okay, so we need to find a way to get up here because this... appears to lead to the area we need to go to. I have to figure out how to get up there, which is going to be hard. Oh, never mind. That's how. Okay, if I can make a running jump. She evaded it. The Hob Jerky is honestly probably worth fighting all of those I can just to get. So we have an Arcane Rod, so she's already got an upgrade, I think. Unless the stats are that bad. No, it's just straight attack increase. Ooh. I don't think it'll work to get back up. Yeah, so it's kind of a one-way fall. Let me just figure out how I got there. I think we... Yeah, it's right here. We'll just take the other one so we can get at least 3 more of the Hobgoblin Jerkies. And then we'll go to that area, save at the save spot. And I think, if I'm reading this map correctly, the way out is that way. Doesn't seem to be anything with the death blows yet. There might be things we have to worry about later. Because I talked to that person at the town at the beginning about the tutorial, and they mentioned that you could store like any unused things to kind of unleash your combo attacks, but so far, no attacks like that exist. So we have a survival tent. Into the woods. All right, let's try to walk over this. Dive bomber, watch us and wait, watch us and wait. So is this a forced encounter? That hurt a little. One thing I am a little bit kind of sad is that when any unused ones that you have in your pool, you can't just walk over to the immediate next enemy and like unload that onto them. You have to just basically like once you take your turn, you're done attacking anybody else. A little bit sad. We have Zetasol again. Oh, that was a scripted battle. Faye. Yesterday you said your life was worthless. What did you mean by that? Why are you asking? Why? Yesterday you looked like you had a death wish. You think it wouldn't make me wonder? Say, how did you get stranded in this forest in the first place? I should ask you the same question. Huh? Well, I ran away from my village, or what's left of it. Village? You don't mean... Lahan. It was a small village that existed between this forest and the mountain range. I ran away from there. That village? It was a nice, peaceful village. Everyone there treated me like family. Then last night, a group of gears suddenly appeared and started fighting right in the middle of the place. The village was engulfed in flames. I couldn't just stand there and watch the Han be destroyed. So to try and save the villagers, I got in an empty gear, without even knowing how to operate it. I just thought maybe I could do it. No, it was more like someone whispering to me. Someone whispering to me, telling me to do it. But it was a disaster. The village. Was it destroyed by the Kislev army? Faye? No, the village was destroyed by me. Yes, it was me. I destroyed Lahan, I'm sure of it. What do you mean you destroyed it? I thought you were trying to help save the villagers. I did try to help, and actually took out a few gears. But then I came under heavy fire from a new group of gears, and then my friend, Timothy, was hit by a hail of bullets. Then I lost it. Everything just went dark. I don't remember anything after that. The gear I was in went out of control. Well, that's what Doc said. When I came to, the village and everyone in it was Alice. She was such a... Alice and Timothy. Oh God. Everybody. All such good people. Went out of control? The gear? What about the village? Faye? Yes, the gear. Damn them. They're still giving chase. We've entered Ava territory. I'm not giving up now. This gear's too important. That's done it. I'm at a disadvantage now. Van Houten, what's wrong? Respond. Shrapnel in my back. My thruster's output is dropping. I can't maintain altitude. Damn it, everyone land now. Regroup on the ground. We'll have to engage them. If they had never come to the village, never started fighting there, then I wouldn't have tried to pilot that gear. It's all their fault, not mine. They're the ones to blame. If they'd never come, none of this would have... If not for them. Them. Enough of that. You're a coward. A coward? Me? Yes, you're a coward. All you're saying is them. Don't talk as if you had no part of the blame as well. I'm to blame? Yes, that's right. Of course the direct cause of the battle was that a gear made an emergency landing in your village. But all Kislev wanted was the gear, right? They weren't invading or out to destroy Lahan. The real damage occurred because you climbed into gear and tried to fight back. Whatever made you get into that gear? Not just anyone can pilot them, it takes training. There's no way a civilian could hope to pilot one. Besides, you should have been helping the villagers flee to safety instead. How can you blame the damage on a gear when it was your decision to fight in it in the first place? Why don't you take some of the responsibility yourself? Why are you putting all the blame on others? That's just running away. That's what makes you a coward. Well, if you put it that way, yeah, that's right. I am a coward. I didn't realize my own strength and have been blaming what happened on the result of that on others. I'm a pitiful excuse for a man, but I just felt this rush of blood in me and I couldn't help myself. Couldn't help myself or help others. Faye, I'm... Shut up. What do you know? When I came to, I was surrounded by piles of rubble. I didn't know what had happened or what I had done. I remembered absolutely nothing. All I knew was that my hands could still feel what they had done. The only things that penetrated the gear's barrier were screams. Screams accompanied by the stench of blood, the sound of crushing bones, and my own curses. Look at my hands. Can you hear their voices? Can you understand this feeling? The feeling of having destroyed your village with your own hands? Of not being able to do anything for the children left behind? Now they have nothing. I have nothing. I have nowhere. No one. I didn't want to get in it. I had no choice. There was no other way. Why did I go and say that to him?
You talk as if it's not your responsibility.
No. I didn't do anything.
They died because you had to pilot the gear and start fighting.
It wasn't me, can't you understand?
Not just anyone can pilot those machines, you know.
I didn't do it.
Why won't you take responsibility?
I'm not so strong.
Why are you trying to put the blame on others?
I'm not even all that talented.
You're a coward!
That's right. I'm a coward.
Yes, that's right. I am a coward. Oh no. One moment, please. 70 of 79. I think that'll be fine. I don't know if there's cutscene skip, meaning if I die, I have to do that everything all over again, right? The fight, the entire scenes. So let's save, and then we'll go into the next area. I'm going to give the game the benefit of the doubt in that the first two areas are just more confusing than they need to be. Hopefully we won't have a whole lot of forest areas. There'll be more logical navigation in future maps. It's just like it's at the very, very beginning. Two back-to-back areas with terrible mapping does not make me very happy. Ellie. Ellie, are you alright? Darn, she's unconscious. It's like fighting T-Rex or an FF8. Alright, let's see here. We have no AP. Oh, I see. We have no AP if we use that attack. Yeah, we'll need to use that. Okay, it missed. Oh, it does 1 damage also. Are we meant to lose this fight? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. 26 damage. We'll heal soon. Probably after the next round. It missed again. Faye! Of the giant not-so-enemy crab. Faye, I have been searching for you. Here, you can use this. Hey, hold on a second. To tell me I can use it is one thing. Ellie. Damn it. Doc, I have a favor to ask. I will defeat this monster, but if it looks like I'll go out of control like last time, then shoot me. Faye, let us pray that won't happen. Okay, so slow has been inflicted. Doing more damage to my machine than he was me. So slow again. Got two turns in a row because of that. I mean, is there something to this? Is there a mechanic to this fight I don't understand? Like, this feels like it's just the slowest thing. So my attack level is 0. Like, how do I get to attack level? What? Is my meter going up or no? I don't know what attack level means. The guide said raise it to 1. I don't know how. Evidently we won without having to do that, but apparently there's an entire system behind the attack levels that I don't understand how they work. Let me see if it mentions. Yeah, I don't understand what the guide is saying. I can't, it's over my head. It's way too not telling me the answer. It makes it just sound like it goes to 1, 2 to 3 and doesn't tell me how. Faye, are you alright? Yeah, I guess so. That fight with the Rancor was remarkable. An ordinary gear could not defeat that monster, and you certainly keep yourself in good shape. Why did you bring this here, Doc? This? You mean Weltall? Weltall, this is the gear that destroyed our village. Why did you bother bringing it here? I never want to see another gear again. I understand how you must feel, but in order to protect yourself, you need a certain degree of strength. Even more since we are being pursued. I agree that a certain degree of strength is needed for self-defense, and if it weren't for this gear here, Leia and I'd be in that Rancor's stomach right now. But its power goes beyond what is necessary. Does one really need the power to destroy everything? I don't need that kind of power, I just hate gears. Faye, using power or being used by power, is that not a problem of the heart? If humans do not use their power for wrong, it can be a good thing. I believe such power can help us. In that respect, I know you'll be fine. It sure helped you out this time. Am I right? I want to believe that, but something's holding me back. This gear. Well, whatever. At least Ellie is safe now. She seems to have come to. Huh? I am Satan, a friend of Faye's. You almost did not make it. If Faye had not have helped you, I'd hate to think of what may have happened to you. But I was not too pleased with his rashness to try to take on that rancor with just his bare fists. Bare fists? Well, I'm glad that you were able to find a use for what I brought you. Let us just say we are borrowing what the Kislev army left behind. Oh. Thank you, Faye. This makes twice. Don't mention it. I'll just put it on your tab. It is getting dark. Let us make camp now and start out early tomorrow. The both of you look tired and need to make some repairs on our friend here. If I'm thinking back, I think I skipped all the mechanics of the gears whenever I was younger, because I don't think I understood them then either. I think I understood the death blow system for the human characters, but the gears I just kind of always hit X, and I don't think it did anything else. I think it just did like normal attacks the entire game, and I think it took forever. That might have been part of the reason why I also didn't like it, is because I just don't understand how any of it really works. There's no use. The knee actuator and bypass circuit are both ruined. The actuator can be fixed, but the circuit needs to be replaced. Oh, having trouble sleeping there? Yeah. I imagine you would. You've had quite a day. This is the machine Faye used when the village was attacked. There was another machine left sitting on the outskirts of the village. Nil Bayer Dars Lagos? It was yours, right? Just as I thought. The missing pilot from the gear that made an emergency landing in Lahan, and the mysterious woman found wandering lost in the forest, are actually one and the same person. Judging from your uniform, I would say you were also with the military, am I correct? How? Who are you? I checked the ID tags of the soldiers who died in the attack on Lahan. The design of their tags and the design on your uniform there is the same. Do not worry. They were given proper burials, but they may not have been too pleased to die in a foreign land. Maybe. Does Faye know about you? I don't think he has realized yet. Most likely, Faye knows nothing of the world outside of Lahan. I see. So how come? In any case, it's best if we do not pry into each other's pasts anymore. But, let us just say that I know a little more about the world than most do. Anyway, Ellie, I have a favor I must beg you to do. What is it? Go straight ahead and you will come to a road. Then just keep going. Would you please leave us while Faye is still asleep? Unfortunate things keep happening around Faye. I would like to protect him if possible. I do not want him caught up in any vain struggles. I am also saying this for your benefit. Ellie, you do not belong here. Go back to your family. Do not worry. I will not tell Faye what your true identity is. I will just tell him you went to meet up with your family. No, it is not that. I did something terrible to him. So I want to apologize. Something terrible. Faye told me it was our fault your village was destroyed. Faye kept saying if only they hadn't come. Then it called Faye a coward because he was trying to escape from the responsibility, but in fact it was me who was trying to escape from taking the blame. If I hadn't crash-landed there, they'd all still be living peacefully now. All those innocent people wouldn't have been caught up in that tragedy, but I accused Faye. You are a rarity. I did not expect your people would ever think like that. To your people, surface dwellers are nothing more than domesticated animals, are they not? The shepherds, Abel, who took control over the surface-dwelling lambs, possessing the right to give life and death onto them as they see fit. Exactly, yet you seem to feel responsibility toward Faye and the villagers. Why is that? I don't know myself. At Jugend I was taught that surface dwellers were stupid and base, and that is why we have to control them, but upon meeting Faye, something about him made you feel differently? Yes, he's no different than we are. In fact, he seemed more powerful. He possesses something we don't. He also risked his life to save me. Twice. Most of your people would feel ashamed at receiving such an act, yet you are grateful to Faye? It's probably because of my father. He had an open mind to surface dwellers. My nanny was a surface dweller. No one knew about her, though. Besides, I'm the same as Faye. The same? No, nothing. Never mind. I think I understand. I am sorry. After just saying we should not pry. It is my nature, you know. My wife says I am too persistent and that I talk too much. But personally, I do not think I talk too much. It is probably best if you return home to your country. You really should not be here. I'll return to headquarters, but then what? You are worried. Yes. Worrying is natural. Even I used to worry once too, you know. Oh, Satan. Anyway, let me handle what to tell Faye. You'd better go now. Has Ellie gone yet? Oh, so you were awake. Yes, I woke up midway, so I only heard part of what you two were discussing. Ellie, so that's what she is. Faye, she is... I know. It's not Ellie's fault. What happened to the village is all my fault. I took out all my pent-up feelings on Ellie. I'm the one who should apologize. Faye, do not blame yourself. It was not your fault either. You were just trying to protect the village. Thanks, Doc. By the way, how is everyone from the village doing? Do not worry. Yui is taking good care of them. I told her to leave soon and take them all to a certain place. They should be safe for a while, so you just worry about yourself for now. Okay, Doc. Now to think what we should do next. Shall we leave this forest and head for the desert town of Dazzle? We may learn what Ava and Kislev are up to, not to mention getting some parts for Weltall. The leader of Ava is not going to sit back and let the other knight's fiasco go by unpunished. So we have Satan, level 5. So he can cure. He has actually he's got 42 EP. He also has nothing. Other than accessories. Although if I knew Ellie was gonna leave, I would have probably taken her accessories off. Okay, so now I'm here. One moment. Forest exit to the west. That's what I needed to see. What is that? I would assume it is an aerial battleship from Ava. An aerial battleship? I've never heard of Ava having anything like that. Of course it does not come from Ava originally. Most likely it belongs to the Gebler forces stationed in Ava. Gebler? Special forces from the Sacred Empire of Solaris known as Gebler. I'm sure you have heard something about them. They are an organization providing large-scale military aid to the Kingdom of Ava. They showed up in Ignis several months ago. Until then, Ava was being routed by Kislev. But with Gebler's help, they have managed to regain half their losses. They are now expanding their territory and gathering resources buried in the ruins. I've heard the village elders talk about it. Is Ellie a part of that? Quite possibly so. That group has superior technology and power. It is rumored they are here solely to get the resources in the ruins. Peach Kepler. Sounds good. To me. I am surprised they are using something as powerful as that ship. It must be to suppress the recent border skirmishes. So they are fighting the Kislev Empire? I appreciate that. Let me hydrate you back. Yes, it seems they have found new ruins on the northern edge of Ava. Those ruins are under a 500-year-old temple. 3 weeks ago, Kislev took over those ruins. Most likely, they are fighting over that. This is west. So, world map? recommend leveling up until Satan gets some death blows. And that's the Dazzle place, which we'll go to in a moment. They say level up until you get those death blows, but unhelpfully don't tell me what level those death blows are. Way to go, guys. You're almost there. Satan is rocking a lot of HP. Why would I need to grind him if he has 214 HP? Alright, they recommended going to one of these screens to try to grind.
Ha! Ha! Booyah! Ha! Ha!
23 damage. Attack the right person. So how much EXP does this person go? The miss on the 3 attack was rough. 121. So they got a level, and so did Satan. I won't be here long. If I can get one death blow, that might be nice. But I don't think we're going to need to do much grinding in this game. Unless I'm just dead wrong.
Ha! Ha! Booyah! Ha! Sick! Hey!
We gotta stop going for the 3s.
Hey! Sick! Hey! Ha! Sick! Hey!
Okay, I keep screwing up. I keep thinking X selects when I just need to be pressing the buttons. There's no X to, like, activate the combat attack. So we have Ukigumo. Okay. So that's all I think we need to do. So I think those 2 levels will suffice. Okay. So how do I leave the scrolling screen? Bro, wait a minute. Leave the desert? Okay. We still have no money. Which is, I don't know what I'm supposed to do to be able to... Did I just go back into the desert? How do I get to that one town? Oh, great.
Ha! Ha! Hey! Booyah!
There's tons of... Oh, these guys actually drop money. The first group to actually do that. Okay. So I want to go this way to get to the town. I'm trying to figure out like which way to go to make sure I do not accidentally trigger the desert section again. And this seems to be fine, I guess.
Ha! Booyah! Ha!
So I have to figure out how to actually get into this town. We'll wind our way. There we go. This is Dazzle? Yes, that is right. The desert town of Dazzle. This town's lively. This is the center for all excavations in Ava. People come from all over Ignis to try and find the resources buried in the ruins around here. We should be able to find out what both Ava and Kislev are up to here, and we also have to gather the things we need to repair Weltall. Repair Weltall? Yes, we must exchange the broken parts to fix Weltall, otherwise it will not be able to function at all. There is an Ethos workshop in the southern part of this town. Let us go there, Faye. Yeah, okay, Doc. Let's check this place out then. So that's the start. Yeah, it's gonna be like one of those experiences for sure. We're out of gear parts in the warehouse. I'm gonna have to order more from the Ethos headquarters. Hey, I haven't seen you around here before. Don't think that if you cause trouble, you'll get away with it. We're Ava Army Guards, remember that. Yeah, the Xenogears sound OST is a banger. I mean, I still have a number of those on my playlist, despite having not played the game, or really having liked it all that much from whenever I was younger. Huh? What'd I do? That's amazing! They're doing digging right next to this town, too? This is Ava-run excavation site. The machines and gears around here are valuable resources that could turn the tide of the war. They are indispensable to the war effort. Anyway, Faye, let us move on. We have more pressing matters to do than taking in the sights. I'm completely lost. Every map in the game I just can't read. Every guy, I mean everything that tries to offer an ASCII map just makes me more and more lost and upset. So I see where the Ethos workshop is on the map, I just can't figure anything out based off of where I'm at in the game. This does not look like the workshop, so I don't even know what to use as reference for where I'm at on the actual map. This is not it. Where's the entrance? So we enter from the north, right? So is the entrance somewhere this way? So that's the entrance. See, the problem is I've tried doing this and I keep getting lost. Yeah, we did it, huh? We did it. Who'd have thought it? I didn't think it'd go so well. Sneaking in the night, following after the army excavation. This sure is a noisy place. Steal the treasure? Well, in a place like this, you have to expect this kind of atmosphere. Yeah, but even so... Fall after the army excavation teams. Yikes, shut up. Why are you all yapping when Big Joe is here trying to drink in peace? Can't you all shut up? Who do you think you are? I don't care if you're Big Joe or Big Schmo. You don't mess with me. Yeah, you sure talk big. Can you dig for treasure as good as you talk? What's that you say? You're so tough. Always looking for junk laying around. Why don't you do something more productive for once? If you ask me, you're a big puss. Hey, stop it. This guy's trouble. He's looking wild. Ah, shut up. Just shut your trap. That's right. Run home to mama, little boys. Whoop. Damn you. You'll keep... Ha! Cowardly little punks. Why, this man sure likes to make his presence felt. You drinking too? Booze is my life companion, especially in a sucky world like this. Everyone's searching for dough and dynamite. How unromantic. 10 gold a night. Wanna stay? I don't even see this on the map. So I have no idea where the hell I am. Yeah, I'm basically convinced the maps are not going to get any better. I'm just going to get more and more increasingly lost as the areas get bigger and bigger. I don't know. It's something. It's just different because I remember like there were like, you know, the Final Fantasies, like even Final Fantasy VII. Obviously there weren't like big, you know, maps on each individual area, but I don't recall getting nearly as profoundly lost as I am in this. Everything's so windy, so twisty, so turny. Just cannot gain your bearings. So what do you want to buy? I don't know. What am I? What do I want to buy? What are you? So, weapon shop. Can anyone even equip this? So... I can't understand the screen. Is it saying it's going to increase my defense by 2 compared to what I have, or no? Okay, it is. So, red is what you want. Okay, so I think we might be close to the area then, if this is a store. Okay, how did I end up back at the start? We went from this shop, which I do understand, to... Okay, maybe this? Wow, so this is the Ethos Workshop, huh, Doc? Yes, the Ethos Workshops are the only places that officially repair gears. Let us see if we can get the parts we need to fix Weltall here. As they say, time is money, so we should do whatever we can do as soon as we're able to. Please don't touch it, it's being repaired. Huh? How can we help you? Sorry to bother you, our gear is broken down, so I'd like to buy some parts to fix it. Tough luck, huh? Can you tell me what makes the parts you're after? Yes, we are hoping to replace an X29 model injection bypass circuit. X29 model injection circuit? That's only used on the latest military models. We don't keep those kind of parts in stock here. You can only get such special parts by placing an order at the Ethos headquarters. This workshop is only for the repair of civilian gears. I see. Sorry to have bothered you. Sorry that we can't help you. Doc, do you have a moment? I need to talk to you. Yes, of course, Faye. So, Faye, what did you want to talk to me about? Well, Doc, it's about Weltall. We can't find the parts we need, so is it alright if we just don't fix it? Do not repair it? What's the problem, Faye? Well, we've been able to come as far as Dazzle on our own. Or Dazzle, I don't know how to call it, actually. So doesn't that show that we don't need Weltall as much as we thought? Actually, I've been thinking that once things cool down, I want to go back to Lahan and help rebuild. That's all I feel I can do now. I see. If that's what you want, Faye, then fine. But I think we should try and move Weltall as far away from there as possible. Move it away? But why do we need to do that, Doc? It is only my speculation, but... I suspect the incident that evening occurred because the Gevler Special Force stole a Kislev military gear. Special Force? Do you mean Ellie's group? Exactly. When I examined the broken gear in the village, I realized the Gevler's pilot was riding a Kislev gear, and must have had some new technology involved in it for the Kislev army to send pursuit forces after it. New technology? I suspect that the Gevler force was out to steal a new experimental gear. I am sure news of the Special Forces' failure has reached the capital. They will be investigating the Lahan area to reclaim whatever parts of the new gear that they can find. Hold on, Doc. Won't the Kislev army still be in Lahan too? Most probably. And in that case, there will be a conflict between Aya's inspection team and Ava's inspection team and Kislev's pursuit troops. If they find where we have hidden Weltall, the armies will fight over who gets Weltall, and right near Lahan too. So to avoid any problems, we should move Weltall somewhere else right away. But we can't fix it in order to move it. Right, but staying here will solve nothing. Fortunately, this is the center of all excavation work in the country. There is bound to be some information on where we can find parts. Anyway, the fear is often worse than the danger itself. We should not let such fears hold us back. So what now? I don't really have a clear enough idea of what the story trigger is that we need to do. Civilian worker gears have no chance against military worker gears in excavating, but even if we had a military gear, we wouldn't be able to operate it. I'm in a fix. The generator sensor is broken. It's the only thing that can sense buried gear generators. Without that, I'm ruined. This is a sand buggy. That is it, Faye. I have thought of a good way to get the parts we needed for Weltall. First, we have got to find out who will rent us this buggy. Sand buggy? A sand buggy is a special car made for the desert. Its tires do not sink into the sand, so it's a must for long trips in the desert. So then, Doc, what do you plan on doing with a sand buggy? Well, leave it to me. Just you wait and see. Isolation gear, sand buggy, digging machine, large sensor, small sensor, construction kit. Gears have no chance against military worker gears. Okay. Oh, I didn't even notice this was a person here. So just thought that was decoration. Whom never saw you before. You want to rent out a sand buggy too, huh? Yes, that is right. Do you have any we can rent out right now? Of course, the keys are in the ignition. You can take it now. Well then, if I may. Faye, I'm going into the desert to search for parts for Weltall. Going to the desert? Doc, are you going to excavate some ruins or something? The Kislev and Ava armies are confronting each other in the desert all the time. There is talk that their forces often break into battle over the ruins. What does that have to do with that gear? If I search the battlefields for the wrecks of such army gear, I should be able to find the parts we need. Besides, Weltall is a Kislev gear, so we need parts from Kislev gears. But, Faye, you are such a warrior. Things have a way of working out. You do not need to worry so much. Why not go kill some time at the bar until I get back? Doc. Hey, are you letting him go out there all alone? Lots of fights break out in the desert. It's a real dangerous place. I've heard about a group of pirates riding around attacking people on a sand cruiser. You really shouldn't let him go out there by himself. He's already gone. Okay, trek west, leave the world map, go west. We'll go ahead and make another save here. I'm gonna say I'll go for another half hour. That'll seem like a pretty logical stopping point. I feel like my pace has been very, very bad with playing this game, largely because I keep getting lost. Like, just miserably, miserably lost, not able to follow a single map, no sense of direction at all. What are they? Are they Ava gears? I'm worried about Doc. Guess I may as well follow those gears. Level 9. Four of them. 300 gold since we got 4 of those enemies. How are we doing level-wise? Looks like there's a healing spell we can get. Okay, at level 10. It's going to be a little too long of a wait. How far is Doc gone? And now I've lost sight of those gears too. What's happening? What the heck is that thing? A different unit? Are they going towards the direction the saucer went? I better follow them so as to not lose sight of them. Just reading the guide.
Booyah!
I will say while we're making our way through the story triggers, for those who hadn't heard and who haven't seen me post, Deltarune Chapter 5 has already been no-hit. Took 4 days. Gon ended up beast moding. He took his PB down from 6 hits to 0 in exactly one stream. It's the fastest that any chapter of Deltarune has been no-hit. It's not necessarily because it is not, it by no means is it easy, but chapter 1 took like 3 weeks, chapter 2 took 2, chapter 3 took 2, chapter 4 took like a week, because everyone went to it when they saw how hard 3 was. And then chapter 5 took 4 days. So, I mean, I guess chapter 6 is going to have to take 2 days. And then chapter 7 is going to be beaten on release. Everybody will blind play through beat it. But it's pretty exciting. There's more people grinding it than I thought. People are really enjoying it. And also not. The internet seems to not know what to think. What a shock. People disagreeing on the internet never happens. Wow, went nowhere that screen. I know every time I keep going, I think there must be a property with the X attack that makes it like not allowed to work ever. Okay, that attack is quite weak. Boy, I'm not gonna have any accuracy at all if we keep using sand attack. Yeah, no, I mean, he ended up beating it in like, I think he did 6 or 7 streams. I woke up like about like 20 minutes after he finished. Completely different time zone from me. So I ended up missing the entire run. And I woke up at like, 7 something, so it's not like I did too, like, I was, like, way, way, way out of being, like, able to do it. Like, I slept till 10 or something. I slept normal. It's just, I missed it. So I went back, saw the entire VOD, and yeah, it was pretty exciting. He put it on his YouTube channel. Obviously, the entire final stretch is always the most hype part of any run. Does the desert ever end? It'll get dark soon, so I better hurry up and... But it's interesting, because, like, Chapter 5 definitely has speedrunning potential, more so than the other chapters. People speedran the other chapters, except, like, 5 definitely has elements that make speedrunning and cutting out time better, especially with the overworld sections. What's going on here? Gears and a flying saucer, and now these guys. I hope Doc's alright. Yeah! What? Sorry about that. Just let me borrow this for a while. Like the ass catch him of... Stop stealing Misty's bike. Hey, wait! We just left that I just left that person stranded in the middle of the desert. What's with you guys? Aren't you overreacting a little for just stealing a motorcycle? Ah. Boy, you got those parts quick. I wish I could side quest that quickly. He's got a map. He's cheating. He knows what he's doing. He knows where he's going. Faye, I was looking everywhere for you. Doc, you're all right. Yes, of course. Looks like we do not have much time to chat. Faye, hurry. Hurry and do what? I cannot use Weltall very well. Only you can use its full potential. Hurry up and get on board. All right. What does Booster do? Does it do anything to my attack level if I hit Booster? No. I have no idea what it does then. Charge will heal fuel. Does it do anything to my attack level? It does nothing to my attack level. Still no special options. Okay, good miss. Looks like my attack power goes down after attacking. I guess that makes sense. How does it go up? So we have extra R. I don't know how, but I beat them. Ha 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 ha. What the? Your hot-blooded desire for a battle has not been tamed, I see.
Who are you? Who? Right. I know you. You killed her. Her? No. It wasn't. Not me. You coward. It was you.
You're the one from Lahan. Here we go again. My name is Graf, Seeker of Power. You certainly showed how much power you had back there in Lahan, didn't you, Faye? How much power I had? What are you talking about? A greater power is what I need to fulfill my mission. I sent those gears into that land as a catalyst and catalyst to awaken the power in you, to make contact with you. As a catalyst, you mean you caused that intentionally? That's right. The death of your loved ones and you powerless against it happening, the grief, the screams from your heart born out of the tragedy. That was the catalyst for triggering your power. You mean you attacked my village just to get me in that gear? Why? Why did the villagers have to die? Who cares why? It does not matter how many of them died. They were wretched vermin, only living from day to day without ever fulfilling their prescribed destinies. And have you forgotten? You were the one who destroyed the village. I did not lift a finger. No, I was just trying to save the village and its people. I never intended to destroy it. Is that really so? Surely you have heard it. It is the very essence of you, the voice of desire from within you that craves destruction. Shut up! Even if that were true, aren't you still the one who caused it? If you hadn't come, the village wouldn't have suffered the way it did. So now you resort to blame. I see. That sounds like something you would say. That's good. Your basic nature remains unchanged. Crap. You said you need my power? What were you intending to do with it? You know very well it is to destroy Mother God. Destroy God? Yes, we will destroy God. That is our purpose. That is our destiny. Don't be ridiculous. I won't get involved in such a thing. If you want to destroy your God or whatever it is you're on about, do it by yourself. You resemble your father. My father? You mean my dad? You know my father? That was a most delightful scream. I was enthralled by it. Nothing is more beautiful than a scream of death. What did you do to my father? What happened between you two? Do you really wish to know? There's no use in you knowing it now. What? Your power is still beneath that needed for my purpose. Anything unusable must be tried until it becomes suitable. What? What in hell is that? What will you do, Faye? If you die here, then so be it. You may indeed gain some happiness from not knowing, but surely that is not what you truly want. If you want to know the truth, and that is what you want, isn't it, Faye? Then this is what to do. You must show me that you have attained the level of strength I require. To do that, you must destroy others by using your own strength. Then you will gain all that was lost in exchange for that scream of death. Ha ha ha. Wait, we're not finished talking yet. Time to fight Ruby Weapon. I don't know if we're ready. Those tentacles are gonna block my escape. So let's see here. We still have attack level 0. I have no idea how this crap works still. Counter absorbs fuel. I mean, I have no choice. I can't do anything but attack. Do I have any way to heal? Not really. Since I don't understand how this fight actually, how any of the mechanics in this work, it's very likely we'll game over at some point. Oh, we did no damage? Yeah, we're gonna run out of fuel and basically game over at this rate. We can't hurt him. And we're losing more and more fuel every turn. I have no way to... I can get fuel back, but I can't heal. We're still getting 0 damage out. Yeah, I don't understand what I'm missing. I guess I can use inner healing to heal my gear. We'll have to do that soon. We'll use guided shot. That did 72. So we're gonna lose more fuel. So many of my attacks are doing, like, nothing. It's terrible. Like, everything is not doing damage. And my attack level is gone. Why is my attack level gone? I don't understand what any of these things mean. It looked like it was about to fill up, and then it just, like, diminished and never went back up. Is it because I keep missing my damn attacks? Yeah, out of fuel. I'm gonna have to... We only get 24 back, so there's no way to win the fight. I mean, I lose. I can only recover 24, and he's gonna suck 60. And I'll have to sit through like 20 minutes of cutscenes again, right? I mean, I don't understand what I was supposed to do here. Like, every attack misses. Nothing hits. I mean, I can't deal damage. I can't escape. Nothing recovers fuel. Like, I literally went like 7 consecutive rounds where nothing hit. I mean, I'm gonna have to do this because it's the only thing that will actually deal damage here. Okay, it's dead. I don't understand why it had to be like that. I mean, if I had no EP, that would be a game over. I guess I just have to charge until I die, because I wouldn't be able to attack if I have no fuel. Faye, are you alright? Faye! I'm fine. The gear seems to be broken, though. I'm so glad that you are unharmed. The gear had only temporary repairs made on it. They're not made to survive an outright battle like that. Faye? Oh no, the Ava military, not now! Faye, I think we should remain calm. Faye?
Let us join together. I never thought we'd meet again like this. It must be fate. How ironic. But I'll never let you have him. Even if it kills me.
How are you, Faye? Did you sleep well? Huh. Well, sort of. Sorry I messed up. I was careless. That gear is a top-secret experimental model from Kislev. It was only natural that Ava would also be madly searching for it. Faye, are you hurt? You do not look so well. Well, I suppose you could say I was hurt. That man in black spoke of your father's fate. Is that what is wrong? There's that too, but... it's the other stuff he said. What happened at Lahan was all planned to get me to ride in that gear. Or so he claimed. That's got me worried. Oh, we can move. I thought he was gonna continue talking. I guess it's not. To get you to ride in that gear? Doc, before the village was destroyed, I lived without doubting myself, but it's different now. I don't know who I am. I've never felt like this before. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and I think this is gonna be a good stopping spot, at least for today. The plan is to come back with a game on Thursday. We'll try to get through a bit more areas. We'll try to be considerably less lost. The ticker on this GameFAQs guide has barely moved. That's kind of what I was expecting. I'm expecting this to probably be a 15 to 20 stream game, just in terms of sheer length. Xenogears is long. It's basically probably going to encompass and engulf pretty much the entirety of Summer to beat. We'll see where we last. I know I'm definitely playing it faster than when I was younger, so there's that added benefit, but I don't know like where we'll end up in terms of everything being done and where exactly everything will end up. But tomorrow we're playing the Saturn. It's finally time for Shining Force 3 Book 1. So we now have a memory card that seems to be working okay, knock on wood. Everything should be running as ordinary, and we'll try to get through some maps there. But I appreciate everybody stopping by and giving me some company. And I will see people tomorrow. Take care and have a good night.